How's it going, everybody? It is your boy Luna the Programmer here, aka the Ultimate Pito Stan, aka Seth the Programmer's son. So, what we have in today's video is, of course, more Dokkan Battle. And as you can see, the homie Goresh actually has two different translations this time because the EZA details were just released for the Super Trunks units, the STR1 and the physical one, who were completely garbage before. So, let's take a look at what we have here. So, the STR1, and obviously I have another tab open so we can take a look at links, as well as partners, right? So, the STR1, when it loads in here, so the passive, I'm assuming the leader wasn't revealed. The leader is probably not going to be anything too spectacular. So the main thing here is, of course, the passive and super attack effect. So STR1 has 100% as well as 2 key and attack and defense plus 50% at the start of every turn, which caps out at additional key 4 and another 100% attack and defense. So what this means is, I'm assuming this is additive, right? So this is, since he gets 50% at the start of every turn, say you get him turn 1, I'm assuming it only works on the turns that he is on. So I think by turn 5, he will definitely be maxed out. So he'll be having a decently large 200% attack and defense, as well as 4 key. He disables enemy guard, which is pretty garbage. But he also gains an additional 100% defense for 10 turns from his first appearance, as well as a high chance to stun the attacked enemy if you have a Vegeta on the team. He raises attack and defense for a single turn, as well as causing supreme damage, and unfortunately, greatly lowering defense, which does really nothing for anyone unless you have a specific part of your passive that requires defense to be lowered. But the only unit in the game that's really significant that would really help is LR Goku and Frieza, who you are never running with him. So that 300% defense, though, as well as raise for 1 turn, so he that 330% defense turn 1, though, or sorry, not turn 1, turn 5, though. That's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Is that a 30% raise or a 20% raise? I can't remember. But yeah, that is going to be a little nutty, I think. I don't quite remember his stats, so maybe we'll take a look at that on the Dokkan Wiki as well. So we'll see. Let's see. This Trunks, he actually does have his leader revealed. It appears he's a rainbow type, 3 gain 60%. So it's whatever. Good for link leveling, I guess. So his is a little bit different. So he raises his attack and defense for 3 turns here, starting from, of course, SA13. But his passive is a lot simpler. So he gets 4 key, and he just gets the 200% flat out at turn start. And that's just always. So what I'm thinking is, again, based on stats, he'll start off stronger than his STR counterpart. But then the more turns that go by, he'll probably be outclassed. Disables enemy guard, again, is garbage. Weakens regeneration, not too great a use. I don't know, can that be activated in battlefield, and there's maybe a couple enemies that could work for? So maybe you could do that. And he has no additional super attack effect, he just causes supreme damage. So pretty good units, but again, I want to take a look at their link sets. I believe both of their link sets should be similar. One thing that I am concerned about is, well, you'll see. So it's these 2 Trunkses right here. So we'll do one at a time, starting with the one we just left off of, the physical one. So he'll be sharing 6 links with all of these Trunkses. The only one that matters is none of them, now that I think about it. Because this Trunks is complete garbage. This Trunks could be better. No one really uses him. I'm not saying he's garbage, but I really haven't seen anyone use him on any int team. This Trunks, while I do have Rainbow, he's really not the greatest. You know, he's really more of a defensive unit, and he's not even that great defensively. These two are the main ones. The Trunks that stacks here, the transforming Trunks. So that's 5 categories there, or sorry, 6 categories here, as well as 6 links. So you know, this Trunks is not bad in longer. Actually, since he raises attack and defense, by the time the long event is over, he'll be putting up some decently good numbers. But what's that? Turn 15, turn 20, right? I believe he gets the transformation turn 3, so that's good. But turn 3, he'll be good for, I guess, general content. He might be okay for certain super battle roads or anything. Probably get destroyed on extreme super battle road considering the attack stats there. So not really the greatest. We move down to here, and things start to get a bit more interesting. So these guys are pretty interesting. They don't have the EZA details, but if I remember, they're decently good post EZA for a free to play unit. This guy, I really wish he was better and he wasn't dependent on future Gohan, especially since this Trunks is after future Gohan died. But I guess the main people that I want to draw to starts here. Now this Trunks, who came out recently, also gets a similar 200% attack and defense, but Hybrid Saiyan supporting 3 key and 40% to attack and defense. So reminder, both of these guys are going to be 200%, so that's 240%, along with 5 links, along with 6 categories. So these two on a rotation might actually be a little bit insane. You think about it. Obviously, GT Vegeta gets more partners. 5 links is pretty good. Only 2 categories. Transferring Vegeta, I really wish he had EZA'd, but maybe once he EZA's, he'll be something. This Super Vegeta, he himself is not significant, but I made a correction on my earlier video that the Super Saiyan, the new Super Vegeta that just released, I believe they have the exact same link set. Instead of sharing 6 out of 7 links, I believe they share all 7 links. So we can use him as a baseline for the brand new Vegeta. So you'll see that they share 5 categories as well as 5 links with each other, which makes sense. They're father and son from the same saga, right? Here we start getting to a little bit less common partners, but not necessarily bad. But obviously Gohan is okay. He's decent defensively. If he gets like a couple supers each turn, he becomes decent fairly easily. These guys are still decent. This Goku is Irabane. It's the adamant that he's actually underrated to this day. Probably a top 10 LR, not gonna lie. Top 15, top 10, maybe if I do a little trolling. This Vegeta is pretty good. This Vegeta is pretty good defensively once fully built up anyway. And then, like, past this point, oh, weird, they have a fan unit here. I've never seen this guy before. So yeah, it would be really cool if they put like a transforming Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in there. So yeah, these guys, this guy here could do something. Shares 3 categories there. Anything below here, you start getting into a little bit of wonky territory. Maybe the future Gohan. Alright, you got the future Gohan there. The future Gohan is not a bad idea. Like I said, especially because we're considering the fact that you're putting the new Trunks on this team as well. So remember, he's supporting Hybrid Saiyans. So really, if you really want to get down to it, you could just make a full Hybrid Saiyan team. Any Hybrid Saiyan that you see on this list, Link Buddy or not, will function well due to the support that's being received here. Now, I believe We can double check, but I believe this guy has the same exact link set. So let's see. Yeah, the same parameters follow. Since they have the same exact link set, same exact partners, will be there. So what I want to do here is I want to go onto the wiki and check their stats so we can see or maybe get an idea of, because you think 200%, yeah, that's a lot, but then they end up having like 10,000 attack rainbowed, right? So obviously, I don't think it's quite like that, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So we're here on the Dokkan Wiki. If it would load in. Okay, images are not loading in, but that's fine. I didn't need them to load in anyway. So I just need the Trunks disambiguation. Oh my goodness, why is it? Did I just hit caps lock on accident? 7 notifications there. Probably not gonna read those anytime soon. I forgot this Trunks got a Dokkan. So I forgot this card existed. So let's see. Also keep in mind that this guy might be coming up. Hopefully he'll be coming up on an EZA soon. Okay, I'm just hoping. We're in the Cell Saga right now, at least with this little celebration. So hopefully EZA soon. I know Majin Vegeta. I believe his EZA was confirmed, and I know he's Vegeta unit. Vegeta's the main unit on the banner, so obviously that makes sense. But hopefully this guy gets his EZA within the next few months because, just slight tweaks to the kit to bring him into the modern age, and I think he will be really good. So yeah. Then again, we did say the same for Int LR Gohan, and we know how that happened. Barely top 30, by the way. So yeah, these two have the same links. So let's just take a look at stats really quickly. I should have right-clicked and opened another tab, but I don't know if my computer would have been able to handle that one. Jesus Christ. So obviously links, I kind of skipped over what the exact links were for them. So Golden Warrior, which is a generic Super Saiyan link. Then you have Messenger from the Future, which is a Trunks link. Super Saiyan Royal Lineage, the Vegeta links. Soul versus Soul. Please, why do you exist? Prepare for battle and fierce battle. So, post EZA, this guy at least rather, will have almost 17,000, attack and over 10,000 defense. Like I said, you combine that with the fact that he's be getting 150 at turn start, plus an additional 50 at the end of that turn. At the next turn. Plus an additional 100% defense for turn start. High chance to stun, raises attack and defense for a turn. Things start to get a little bit nutty. Okay, release date was slated for August 5th. So good because he was garbage before, completely useless, like 70% of turn start. That wasn't doing anything for anyone. Leader was not good. Super attack effect is better, still not as good. I love it when a unit lowers attack instead of lowering defense, because lowering attack actually affects stuff. But I suppose we can't have every single unit under the sun lowering attack. I wish they would do it. I would rather they not do anything. If you're just gonna greatly lower defense, I would actually rather you not do anything at that point. So anyways, tangent being over, let's quickly go through this guy beforehand. So beforehand, he had 4 key and 60% at the start of turn, as well as weakening regeneration. He raised attack for 3 turns at least, but of course with his stats and the modifier, he wasn't doing anything. Links are again the same, so obviously now he has the 200% defense. Disabling guard is pointless, but he is able to raise, what is this, a 20%? This is a 50% raise. Okay. I didn't expect that to be a 50% raise. I'm not sure if that's correct. Now that I think, because usually that's reserved for greatly raising, isn't it? Huh. But I guess if that's what it was before, if he raised its attack by 50% before, I guess so. That's actually better than I thought it would be. So, post EZA, this guy has more HP, if you remember, than the other Trunks. Slightly lower attack, though, with 15.7 and 10.4 here. But again, with the raise for 3 turns, as well as the 50% raise, 200% at turn start. Now I'm curious, because now I actually want to take a look at what did the STR do in terms of that. I doubt that's also a 50% raise. I would have to see if that is also a 50% raise. These guys might actually be the best Trunks units in the game. Which is not saying much, because you think, okay, super dominant Trunks units. There are none besides these guys, right? So let's see here. So I'm assuming this is a... Yeah, this is a normal... this is a normal. So they raises the SA multiplier and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Shout out to the people who be working on the wiki continually. Shout out to Horace. Okay? I see you've been hard at work here. So... Yeah, so the categories here are Hybrid Saiyans. Definitely needed that buff, am I right, boys? Future Saga, Full Power, Time Travelers, they need a new lead. Vegeta's Family, absolute W's this celebration. Super Saiyans, of course, Cell Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple. Rapid Growth, which is cool, but no Black Arc Trunks, funny, haha. Saviors, which I find weird. Super Trunks isn't really a savior of anything. Trunks himself, maybe at an earlier point. Connected Hope, still a weird category, but at least it's better than Heavenly Events and Attained Evolution. Yeah, so quick note on Attained Revolution. This category is dumb. So consists of characters who can obtain a new form through training. Now, remember, this is the wiki's definition, right? Unfortunately, Dokkan does not provide official designations for their categories, so we have to rely on the name alone. So the category is mostly okay in terms of who is on there. Like, I don't see anybody who is on there who shouldn't be on there, per se. But I am noticing there is no Ultra Instinct Goku, despite the fact that he definitely trained to get it. I mean, I know he kind of just, it was a miraculous awakening, but that doesn't mean he wasn't training to attain it. Maybe once they move into manga stuff and we get the Moro arc, maybe we'll have a UI sign on there. Right. It's not bad, but it's just unnecessary, in my opinion, right? I think that's my problem with it. It's not necessarily a bad category. It's just like, why does this exist? Why do we need something like this when World Tournament doesn't have a leader, when Namekians is dead, right? Why do this when Dragon Ball Saga is non-existent? You know what I mean? It's like, why would you prioritize making a new category over something, buffing something? Now, they couldn't have done much with the Vegeta unless they Pure Saiyans. I would have said Pure Saiyans and Cell Saga. That's just my thing. But hey, that's how Dokkan rolls. Anyways, as the recording reaches 20 minutes here, I would just like to say that is all for this time. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video or learned something new. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy the video or perhaps didn't learn anything, or didn't like my rambling. I do that a lot. My name is Luna, also known as Luna the Programmer, and I will catch you guys in that next one. For now, though, peace.